welcome back to Wanderland. So today we're going to have a very special afternoon tea here in London at the world famous Sotheby'S auction house right here behind me. So come along with me down the rabbit hole and we'll experience it together. Well, hello, we made our way back down the rabbit hole and in such a unique setting. We are in the world famous Sotheby'S auction house. Can you believe it? Wow. I mean, I think almost everybody knows what Sotheby'S is. Yeah, I can't believe that they are offering afternoon tea. But here's the catch. It's only available for another 2 weeks. It's only been here for 1 month total this whole year, from what I understand. So this is a very special occasion. If you come into London, keep an eye if you enjoy this afternoon tea. Perhaps they'll offer afternoon tea again in the future. So you just never know. I made my reservations directly with afternoontea.co.uk, and I was just looking through their little blurb about what is going on here. Halfa returns to Sotheby'S this year on New Bond Street, and it's celebrating the rich cultural and artistic tradition of the Middle East. The month-long program spans a diverse range of mediums and narratives. So Halfa, it means celebrations in Arabic. So that's what we're doing today, and what my afternoon tea is called, it is the Rose and Cardamom Afternoon Tea at Sotheby'S, a quintessentially British afternoon tea with an Eastern bloom. It sounds great, doesn't it? It's going to be another unique flavor profile, I'm sure. I'm just looking around this rather small restaurant, and there's, I would say, about 20 different tables, and just about everybody here is having lunch here and not the afternoon tea, because it's just not widely known that it's available, which makes it kind of special. But it's a lovely little room, and I even my hair matches the banquettes. And there's white tablecloths, which is nice, and lovely vases of flowers on each of the tables. Yeah, it's very, very nice. It's very casual, which is always appreciated after doing stuffy afternoon teas, definitely. But yeah, I like it in here. I'm in a corner seat and I feel pretty comfortable. I was given my hot tea menu, and there's 10 different kinds. I have already taken a picture for you guys, so I'll put that on my community tab or post section of my YouTube channel. So you can look for it there. And also you'll find other things, different pictures from the teas, as well as little things that go on behind the scenes. So check it out. It's kind of fun. And I've already received my hot tea. Today what I chose a vanilla chai. It's a blend of masala chai with natural vanilla to produce a sweet, spicy, and fragrant tea. Sounds good to me. It is a tea bag though. I mean, it's fine. I'm sure it's going to taste delicious. As I poured it out, it's a beautiful golden brown color, and it smells so lovely and spicy and vanilla. So let's try this out. Oh, it's good. And I was told to let it steep for a little while, and I certainly did, and now it's just perfect. Lovely, vanilla-y, spicy. Yeah, a lovely, lovely cup of tea. I think I'm going to ask for a little bit of milk, though. I think that would taste even more decadent. I do have to show you this lovely paper napkin. It comes embossed with Sotheby'S on top of it in gold. It just looks so nice. I love it. Let's put my napkin on my lap and be a lady. I requested a little bit of tap water, and it's flavored with a hint of mint. I love that. That was quite unexpected. Afternoon tea here at Sotheby'S, it starts at £45 a person, and if you like a glass of Sotheby'S champagne, I think I'm going to have to do it. Even though last week I said there's no way I'd pay that much for a glass, I kind of have to so I can say I've had champagne here at Sotheby's. But it's $17.95 a glass. Oh my word. But anyways, that's a very expensive rabbit juice. It better be good. So looking through this menu right now, it looks like we're going to have 5 different savories. We're going to have scones and clotted cream. And then we move on to, it looks like 4 different kinds of sweets. So it looks nice and balanced. And like I said before, it's all going to have a hint of the Middle East in the flavors. So let's get this afternoon tea started. I just received my tea tower. And as you can see, it's right here. I'm on a very small table. So you're going to probably see that for now until I can organize things. But my waiter just told me that Sotheby's is open to the public, you know, Monday through Friday, Saturday, for you to walk around and look at the exhibitions, which I had no idea. Did you know that? I mean, I had no idea. But also, he said that this is a new thing that they're trying out this month, the afternoon tea. They're hoping to continue it on. It's becoming very popular. So, what I said I didn't think it was going to be around. It just might be. So on your afternoon or on your London journey, you might come here for afternoon tea. But, you know, let's try this out and then we'll decide together. Just looking at my afternoon tea tray, it's in a circular tea stand, and on top are going to be my sweets. In the middle are my sandwiches and savories, and then down below are my 2 scones with clotted cream and some jam in a little pot. So it looks really nice. I tell you, the sandwiches look divine. So let's try them out. Let's start out here with what I see as a smoked salmon sandwich. But what it says that this is a golden cornet. It's sumac cured Scottish salmon, labneh, coriander emulsion, and pickled lemon. Wow, that's a big sandwich as well. It looks very nice. The bread seems soft, so let's try it. And this is one of the best smoked salmon sandwiches I have ever had. Wow. So much lemon, so much a beautiful smoke. Oh, and it's soft enough. You know, there's like plenty of stuff going on. It's not dry at all. There's coriander in there, lots of lemon. Oh my gosh. It's big as well. Yeah, the best. I tell you, it's really delicious. Great way to start. Well, here is my Sotheby's champagne rabbit juice, and he opened a whole new bottle just for me. Wasn't that wonderful? So thoughtful. So we can begin with cheers to you. Cheers to me, and let's have a fantastic afternoon tea. We're moving on to the coronation. Oh, another lovely looking sandwich. So I'm going to read from the menu again. We'll have to get used to this. It's Arlington white chicken, curried mayonnaise, pickled raisin puree, and smoked almond. And look at this chicken that's in here. It's like proper pieces of big chicken slices. Oh yeah, let's try this one right now. Yeah. That is very, very good. It would, I think it needs a little bit more mayonnaise, but boy, I love the chicken. You've got the sweetness from the curry in there. Oh, lots of raisins and lots of chicken. Yeah, this is another very, very generously filled sandwich. Look at this. That's a lot of chicken, and I enjoy my chicken. For number 3, a very, very generously filled Maja's egg. The Maja. Burford brown egg and saffron mayonnaise and lumi. We're going to have to find out what that is. But yeah, I think this looks just delicious. It's on brown bread. My gosh, these are huge sandwiches. So let's attempt this one. Wow. Well, I found out what lumi is, and here's a picture of it right here. Wow, it's a dried lime or a black lime. It's a lime that's essentially doesn't have any of its water content anymore. So it gives you a flavor of a little bit of more earthy, but it's tart and it does not have the sweetness of a proper, hydrated lime. But this is a lovely, lovely sandwich I just tried. The eggs nicely chopped up and very yellow yolks, very happy. And there is just a little citrus flavor in the back of your palate. Yeah, big, beautiful, huge sandwiches. Yeah. Number 3, it went down a treat. Well, this is a unique name for a cucumber sandwich. This is the Victorian and Eric. It's compressed cucumber, za'atar, and pickled chili cream cheese with mint. Ooh, and I smell a lot of mint. So, on this brown breaded little sandwich, it looks quite delicious. And it is. Nice, thin cucumbers, lots of mint. I do taste the cream cheese. It was not dry at all. Yeah, very delicious. And if you're worried about Middle Eastern spices, there's nothing that I would imagine you wouldn't enjoy. They're not overpowering. It's just, you can tell that they're there. Yeah, the cucumber is lovely. A great cucumber sandwich, and I'm very happy to have something a little unique with it. So what you and I would say is a sausage roll. This is a Ross L roll. It's Romney Marsh lamb sausage roll, toasted pistachios, date and harissa ketchup. Ooh, that must be the date and harissa ketchup. This looks lovely. So let's try it out. That was unlike any sausage roll I have ever had. It wasn't like a completely compacted meat, like a sausage, but it was like slow roasted meat. And there's the sweetness from that date ketchup on top of it. Yeah, the pastry itself was nice and flaky, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Yeah, lovely, lovely bit. And I don't seem to have a fork, which I'm going to definitely need for the rest of my courses here. But all in all, I really enjoyed the savories. I think they were familiar, but they were completely not familiar. And I liked that they used a little bit of different flavorings with it. So yeah, delicious. Well, let's move on to our lovely fruited scone. And it looks like it's freshly baked. It's lovely and golden. Just open it up, very nice. And I will prepare my clotted cream. And I have a little jar of strawberry jam right here. Oh, and it's very tough to open. But I did it. It's a little Wilkin and Sons Limited jam. So that's nice. So let's try this little scone out. All right, I was just getting a little too crazy with the clotted cream, and now I can't get it off of my knife. Too much clotted cream. Is there really ever too much? Well, definitely can be, I think, in this case, but I'm almost ready. I've got my strawberry jam on here, and we'll try it out. Oh, this is just getting silly. I can't do this. Let's try it. Yeah. It's a decent scone. It's not one of the best, but it's certainly not one of the worst. Yeah. It's just a classic scone. Yeah. Clotted cream was great. Jarred jam, I mean, really, that's what it was. So, not too bad. Let's go on to our patisserie. Well, up first, this is called a brew and choux. Hibiscus tea custard with raspberry confit. It's right here. As I cut it in half, as you see, the custard kind of flew all over the place. So let's try this. I think that was delicious. Just simple and easy. The choux itself was nice and thin. It was a little crunchy, which was nice. It wasn't mushy at all. And vanilla cream was just a delight. So, yeah, a great way to start. This right here, as you see, it is a peach melba. It's pistachio sponge, whipped peach ganache. So let's try this one. I can taste the peach very, very lightly in the back of my palate. Yeah, the sponge itself was nice and moist, thankfully. But it's not one that I would have another bite of because I just don't need the calories, if that makes sense. This right here is called mascuta, and that is orange frangipane, cardamom buttercream, orange comfit, blossom. It's just in a nice little pastry shell, so let's try this one. I cut it in half. I wanted to show you what was in it. It looks like this. So, let's try it. What I really taste is the homemade little tart shell. That's the over amount flavor. I did taste a little bit of orange, but if you like pastry, you probably really like this one. Yeah. It'd be great with coffee, for sure. So, okay, we have one more patisserie left. Let's take a look at him. Wow. What you're looking at right here, this is our last one. It's called Bitter and Bizarre. It is dark chocolate cremeux, apricot compote, date, and it's a little tartlet. So, and it has a beautiful bit of gold leaf on it. Oh my goodness. They are essentially bite-sized, aren't they? All of them have been really nice and petite, which I really like. I think I'll use my fork, though. Here's my bite. Look at that gold. Woohoo! It's very, very, very rich, let's just say. A little sweet from the date, but it's more of a bitter, much be a dark chocolate. And the shell itself was very, very soft. It felt like it was a little undercooked, but that filling was very interesting. And the gold, of course, it just dissolves, doesn't it? So that's okay. So I think I definitely like the savories better, for sure. But the little desserts, they were not too shabby at all. So what did I think about Sotheby's afternoon tea? I liked it for what it was, definitely. I mean, this is just an infant in the making. This is their first month of doing it. I think they did a very, very nice job. I did like the savories. I thought the whole flavor profiles were very nice. They weren't just your traditional afternoon tea sandwiches. They all had a little bit of a twist, which is always very welcome. I think the patisserie and the scone courses were thoroughly acceptable. Absolutely. I think they were fine. And we're looking at a 45-pound price point, so you're not going to be having the refills on your sandwiches and scones like you normally would as at some of the higher price point afternoon teas. So I think you'd be plenty full enough because the sandwiches are rather large. Would I come back? You know what, I might come back next year just to see how things have progressed, because you never know. They might, just become world famous for their afternoon teas as well. I think it's nice that they're doing that. It brought me in, and now I get to walk around the auction area and see their displays, which I never thought I would do. So, and also a nice glass of Sotheby's rabbit juice is always very nice, right? Another little thing to check off that bucket list. So, I would ask you to please like and subscribe. And I wanted to thank you for following down the rabbit hole today. And I will see you next week for another adventure in Wanderland. Bye-bye.